Lamoriello selected Zach Parise, 11 Tim McGraw, who lives about a 3-wood from this arena here in Nashville, Tennessee. Lamoriello's work is done, but the Vancouver Canucks are up next for the 23rd selection in the draft.
The Vancouver Canucks would like to extend our condolences to the family of Roger Nielsen, who coached our team. We would also like to thank the Nashville Predators and the city of Nashville for such a lovely reception. And now, on behalf of all of our fans in Manitoba and in beautiful British Columbia, we are pleased to announce our selection from Ohio State University and the CCHA, Ryan Kesler.
Second time in 3 years, that the Vancouver Canucks have gone to Ohio State University for the first-round pick. 2 years ago, they took defenseman R.J. Umberger from the Buckeyes. Now it's Ryan Kesler, a player who played for the U.S. at the World Junior Hockey Championship and played, what would you say, very solidly?
He's going to be a very good player. He's a tremendous skater. He's got great defensive awareness. He goes to the net extremely hard. Very underrated offensive potential. But the big thing is he's a physical guy that gets up and down the rink in a hurry, and that's going to make him a dynamic NHL player. I don't think he'll play as a first-line or a second-line player, but he will be a great third-line player in the league, Bob.
Yeah, the one word that describes this guy is solid. Solid in every single area. No weaknesses, like you said here. A strong, powerful skater. Not going to put a lot of points on the board, or not expected to put a lot of points on the board at the National Hockey League level, but a guy with character and grit and strength. And it's interesting that 2 of 3 years, as you point out, Gord, the Vancouver Canucks have gone to Ohio State University 2 years ago for R.J. Umberger, and this year for Ryan Kesler.
Anyone surprised that the Canucks wouldn't take Jeff Tambellini? We talked about Zach Parise earlier. His dad doesn't work for the team. That's a different situation. Jeff Tambellini's dad works for the Canucks. That could be an uncomfortable situation.
It could be. The other part of it is, you know, Steve Tambellini, you never know, maybe leaving the Vancouver Canucks to go work somewhere else, so you just don't want to get caught in that situation. And that's not to disparage the work that Jeff Tambellini did at the University of Michigan, but I think that if you really were rating the players, you'd rate this player Kesler ahead of Tambellini.
And you've got to let the scouts do their job. You pay the scouts to go out, and you can't let family things get in. And if they think Kesler's a better player than Tambellini, then they have to go ahead and take him.
Bob, you had Kesler rated 19th and Tambellini 20th, so they're right in that neighborhood. The Canucks picking 23rd select Ryan Kesler. He was a guy at the World Junior Tournament, to be honest with you, who looked more like a pro than a lot of the other guys there.
That's exactly what I like about him, and I think Brian Burke and his staff deserve a lot of credit. I think this guy's going to be a very, very good player for a long period of time because of his speed. He's a good-sized guy that can really skate.
Well, there's still some of those available. Anthony Stewart, TSN's 21st ranked player, still available. European Glazchev, pretty good offensive player. We ranked him number 17. He still hasn't gone. It'll be interesting to see what comes up next. And I believe the Philadelphia Flyers are picking next. Flyers picking next.
Yes, the Philadelphia Flyers have the 24th pick, but first of all, the Vancouver Canucks. Recent history, you know, of course, about the Sedins going 2nd and 3rd overall in 1999, 2000, Nathan Smith, R.J. Umberger from Ohio State, and then last year, Kirill Koltsov. Here's Dave Strader.
All right, Brian Burke, general manager. Even in a deep draft, it gets harder to handicap as you get later in the first round. Why did Ryan Kesler jump out at you guys?
When we watched him play, he reminded us of a young Trevor Linden in terms of his intensity and skating ability and hitting. We felt very strongly that if he was there, we had any kind of a shot at him, we were going to take him. We're really pleased with it.
With Steve Tambellini and the organization and his son available, was that a temptation or was that something you were going to try to stay away from?
No, well, what I told our scouts is pretend his name is John Smith. You know, pretend his name is some other person besides Steve Tambellini for 2 reasons. One, we've got to take the best player available. That's our philosophy. And 2, there's no guarantee that Steve Tambellini is going to be in our organization. He's been a candidate for a couple of GM jobs elsewhere, so we're not off the list.
All right, Brian, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Gordon?
There's Brian Burke making the point that we talked about earlier, that you don't draft for family reasons.
No, absolutely not.
It's different than the Zach Parise situation because JP Parise doesn't work for the team. The next pick is Philadelphia.